Well, if you want to vote in a local election in Kansas, you need to have documentation proving you're an American. This same thing isn't required to vote for president. A judge recently ruled that's illegal. As 41 Action News reporter Shannon Halligan explains in tonight's Democracy 2016 coverage, that could present a problem for thousands of people. Shannon.
Yeah, check out this list. It seems never ending. Those are the 38,000 voters who didn't have the right documentation to vote in Kansas a few months ago. Unless they fixed those forms, they were to be deleted. Today, I looked into what will happen to them if they show up to vote in November. It hasn't been easy for everyone to vote in Kansas.
And the woman told me that I couldn't register to vote unless I could prove that I was an American citizen.
That includes documents like a passport or birth certificate. However, federal forms to vote in this year's presidential election don't require proof. That dual registration was something a judge ruled last week wasn't legal. But that doesn't change anything for the 38,000 people who had incomplete voter registration forms. Attorney Paul Davis filed a separate lawsuit in hopes to clear that up.
Because if they registered at the DMV, they are a federal voter, and if you apply this decision that came out this past week, those voters would actually be able to vote in state and federal elections.
We decided to call some people on that list.
I'm calling from 41 Action News. Was wondering if you had followed through and turned in the information in order to vote.
One person sent in the proof of citizenship. The other three were still confused.
I actually kind of lost, the process. I don't really know how to do it, to be honest.
And so I got something, it said that it needs my, birth certificate or, identification that I'm an American citizen. How exactly do I do that?
But their incomplete form has been removed, and they'll need to start the process again.
Were you planning on voting in the presidential election?
I was.
So where do things stand? Secretary of State Chris Kobach is expected to appeal this recent ruling. Attorney Paul Davis hopes to have a decision on his lawsuit before the presidential election. Live in the studio, Shannon Halligan, 41 Action News.